Good morning. It's Johnny Sunshine. Today is August. It's Sunday, August 25th. My oldest sister passed away on this day a few years back. I'll be honest with you, I don't know if it's 3 or 4 years. She was a special person. She stepped in when my mom and dad got divorced. She really was an amazing person, and she was the glue, a big part of our family, man. She held us together. She helped, you know. My mom was going through a rough time. My sister, she always made sure we had a great Christmas. 3 little kids. The last 3 kids, me, my younger brother, and my older sister, Ann, who was my donor. But my sister Daph was very, very special. She was tough, man. She had her issues like everybody else. It made her life tough, and she's in a better place now for sure. But I was looking in the calendar today, and I just want to say, Daph, I love you. I think about you all the time. So many times I want to give you a call and just talk to you. And I'd call her up. I'd say, hey, Dapher, what's up? And she'd say, nothing. Funny, man. And I'd call up and order pizza and shit for her. I'd have a whole bunch of food delivered to her fucking house from the pizza place at the top of the street. They just knock on the door and say, oh, some guy from Florida called us up and ordered this shit and sent it to you. She's like, oh, it's... We had kind of a... I'm not sure what our relationship was. I know I loved her. I was kind of a mess when I was a kid. I wasn't her favorite, I'm sure. But she was there for me. She was, whenever she came to Florida, she stayed at my house. She was comfortable here. And it meant a lot to me. I miss her, man. I miss calling her. But I was looking at this calendar that I got from St. Jude for 2025. And I was like, you know what? I want to see what January 20th. Inauguration Day in America. And guess what day it is, guys? Guess what day it is? It's a Monday. And it's Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Guys, how fitting. How fitting. Martin Luther King dreamed of a day that people would be judged by the content of their character and not by the color of their skin. And God willing, we're going to inaugurate Kamala Harris as the first woman president of the United States. And she's going to be judged not by the color of her skin, but by the content of her character. Donald Trump, the content of his character, it's not about if you vote for him. It has everybody who votes says, yeah, he's an asshole. It's not about the content of his character. It's about the color of his skin. And I just think it's fitting that on Martin Luther King holiday, that she's going to be inaugurated. It's been my mom was into civil rights, big time. Literally, we had a cross burned on our front lawn when I was a kid, man, in the 60s. She believed in civil rights. She was a real Christian, you know? She didn't just talk the talk. She actually walked the walk. So, anyways, I just think it's fitting. And when you consider the content of the character of Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, Joe Biden, and now Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, the I Have a Dream speech is coming to fruition, man. It may be 50, 60 years later, man, but it's happening. It's a slow, slow process to correct 400 years of abuse. And it still continues today, but we're making progress, man. We are making progress. More and more people are being judged by the content of their character, and not by the color of their skin. Donald Trump is a terrible human being. He's got fucking problems, man. And he's got deep issues, man. Some might say, so don't I, but hey, I ain't running for president, man. All I know is my ass is getting out to vote, and on January 20th, Kamala Harris, somebody who understands the oath of office, will be sworn in as the next president of the United States, and Donald Trump will go off into the, hopefully the fucking jail if if they hold his feet to the fire. The guy's a criminal, man. He's been breaking the law his whole fucking life, skirting laws and getting around things and abusing people. Yeah. He will get his in the end, man. He will get his in the end, for sure. So, it's Sunday. I'm sitting here. What time is it? 8 o'clock, man. 10 past 8. And I'm sitting here and I'm just enjoying my closet doors, man. It's inspiring me to maybe actually finish this office, man. But there's so much shit in here, I don't want to move it, you know? That's why I never did anything. It's just piles of fucking, these file cabinets are full to the brim, man. All this shit came out of my office at my shop. And it's been here for a long fucking time now. 15 years, man. But I gotta get rid of this fax machine over here, this black fax machine. I don't think the damn thing even works anymore. But who even faxes anymore? I gotta clean this place up. I do have 2 gallons of paint down here. I bought paint for this office and never used it. And maybe someday I'll get this office fucking done. It'll be nice. I enjoy doing that once I get rolling on it. I'm the guy who put up all the crown molding in this house. Did a good job. It looks great. It adds a lot to the house. I went out to dinner last night to that Mexican restaurant. They have a 16-ounce T-bone steak on the menu, and that's what Johnny got. It came out, and it was just a fucking huge plate of food, man. I think it was only $25, man. Had refried beans. I mean, a big portion, not a couple tablespoonfuls. It has become my favorite restaurant, man. It's literally like being transported to Mexico. And these people work, man. Your food comes out quick. They're attentive. They actually earn their tip. you know? My glass of water is never fucking empty. Plenty of napkins, plenty of, hey, is there anything I can get you? As soon as a plate was empty, it was gone. And not to the point where they're intrusive, you know what I mean? Just a great restaurant, man. I think it had pico de gallo on the plate, a jalapeno popper, a big onion that was baked or whatever. It seems like that's a big deal that every plate I get has one of them onions in it. And I got the chicken soup again, a big fucking thing of fresh chips and salsa for free. And I just enjoy it, man. I sat there listening to the music, and it's like I was transported to Mexico. And there's some hard-working people, man. Those people work harder than anybody in the world, I think, man. Somebody should do a study on that. As a people, they work fucking hard. My lawn guys were here yesterday, 3 guys. Just a wonderful family. A guy and his 2 sons. It's Saturday. We had some rain days last week. And they had to make up for that. You know, the grass keeps growing. When it's raining, they can't cut it. And the grass starts growing like fucking crazy. But they were working their asses off. I think it was probably 4 o'clock, man, on Saturday. And they were still out there. They were getting all that shit. All those trees that I had cut down, the branches, and they were filling their truck up with it. But I went out and I said, hey, man, you guys want some soup? And they did take me up on that offer, and I got them 3 hot bowls of soup. They sat outside here at this table in the right here at the front lanai of my house, and they ate. And they were very, very just nice people, man. And I will tell you that I walked out, and people who are being discriminated against, man, it affects them, you know. They look at most people and think, oh, they hate me, or they, you know, because that's the truth down here, man. Discrimination is terrible. Whether you're discriminating against gay people, I mean, you're just mean, man. And you make people feel terrible. But these guys, people who are being discriminated against, they end up with a complex, you know. The strong ones don't, but it affects a lot of people anyways. This kid, after they ate their soup and they finished up out there, I had gone out to my truck to get a tool, and this young Mexican kid came up to me and he said, Mr. Phillips, I want to thank you for the soup. It was a pleasure. It was delicious. And I think he shook my hand. He looked me straight in the eye when he talked to me. And I think what he was saying, you know, was, I appreciate the fact that you respect us, you know what I mean? That you invited us into your home, you gave us soup, you treat us like we should be treated. And that's really what it's all about, treating people the way you want to be treated. It was a great day yesterday, got a lot of stuff accomplished. Yeah, it was fun, man. I want to talk about my guy, I think his name's Ray Bott. He made a comment about, he thought I was going to go old school, using an S-wing hammer yesterday instead of, you know, using nail guns to put this closet together. And I just want to tell him, when I was a kid, I had an S-wing hammer. We went on a trip up to, I think, Vermont. We rented a whole house. About 25 people came, and one of the things that we did, one of the guys that was with us, a friend of the family, he's a contractor. Jay's like a brother to me. I work for him. We went to the hardware store and he bought like 10 fucking S-Wing hammers. And they had come out, that was back in the late 70s, early 80s. And I just want to tell you, Mr. Bot, look at this. This is sitting on my desk, man. It's been here for fucking... I don't even want to use it. I actually want to frame this son bitch. S-Wing, leather handle. I had one for so long, the leather finally fucking fell off of the handle. And I had to get a new one. But S-Wing is the best hammer on the market. A 20-ounce S-Wing. My favorite hammer, man. And it just looks badass, you know? Looks bad fucking ass. This is a real deal here, man. S-Wing hammer. Sits on my desk right in front of me all day, every day. I don't even want to use it, man. I want to preserve it. Anyways, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do today. I've got all my lawn equipment is up and running. What I really need to do is just chill the fuck out, Jack. Got a water heater to do in the morning. Just got to check my truck, make sure I have everything I need to do that. I had another guy call me about a water heater yesterday. And he's like, you know, how much would you charge me? I said, well, when do you need it done? He said, well, I don't have the water heater yet. I said, well, sir, I don't install Home Depot or Lowe's water heaters, man. I said, if you want a water heater, I'll give you a price and I supply it, and that's it. I said, we get into warranty issues if you purchase it. I said, if you buy it from me, just call me if you have a problem with it. I'll take care of it. Like I did the other day. The guy, 2 years later, the guy called me, said his water heater was leaking. I ran over there, and he never called me back because his water heater wasn't leaking. It was an air conditioning issue. But that's how I do it. I provide the water heater. I never install, hardly ever. Sometimes I just don't like dividing up. I don't like to divide up my price. You know what I mean? Where they're like, well, that seems like a lot of money. It costs money to be in business, man. Now, I think I got like today's the 25th, man. I got like less than a week to get my continued education done. Johnny needs to get hot, man. I got all week to do this. The good thing is, guys, if you're in Florida and you haven't done it, you can pay for your license renewal. And as soon as you get to that 14 hours, you submit your continued education. As soon as you get there, they ship out your license. It'll come over the email. And so you can pay for that first. Pay for your license renewal. And they just sit on it until you get your 14 hours of continued education. It is torture, I gotta say. Doing that, I like doing it online. It's a lot easier. You can just walk away from the computer and then come back and do the test. And if you don't know what the hell's happening because you weren't even there, you were in the kitchen cooking or something, you could just review it. It brings you back to that segment. It takes a little more time, but you know, 14 hours sitting in front of a computer is fucking torture. Total fucking torture. So I'm looking forward to Martin Luther King Day on January 20th of 2025, where once again, or maybe I'm just gonna say, guys, and I understand why these old white fucking crusty bastards are getting nervous because you know, we elected Barack Obama and he was our president for 8 years without any drama, no drama. Obama, he was a great president. He did a lot of good for this country. Just ask people with pre-existing conditions what he did for this country. Kamala Harris, she's gonna fucking hold their feet to the fire. Insurance, she's coming after people, man. You can bet that. The people who've been causing you pain, she's coming for them, man. Fucking, it's unfair. They're fucking gouging us, and she's gonna make them motherfuckers pay, Jack. But anyways, yeah. So Barack Obama did 8 years in the White House. 8 years has gone by, and Kamala Harris is gonna be living in that White House, my friends. People are getting nervous. Yeah. They don't like this. But the content of her character compared to Donald Trump, case closed. That's all I gotta say, man. So we'll take one more look at my beautiful job on my doors. Now I got all the flooring in there, man. I feel like throwing this flooring in. But like I said, man, I just don't want to move all this shit. It's too much, man. Look at my daughter. Look at my baby. Look at Johnny's big old head. That's my girl, man. That's my girl. Alright, guys. It's gonna be a short one this morning. I wish you all the best. I hope you have a great day. Let's move forward together in this country. Make it a better place for everybody. You can't cut out a huge swath of our country and just treat them like they're shit, man. People don't want to. You got to respect people, man. All right, have a great day.